Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. Our active week of weather continues. We're tracking more snow in the way for tomorrow. Another round of snow is expected Saturday night into Sunday. And there's a chance for more snow Tuesday night to Wednesday of next week. We'll probably be on the edge of some of those, especially that last one there. But the pattern stays active. Next couple of weeks, I think we'll have a few more storms to take a look at. Let's start you off tonight with what's happening out there with our next storm. Those of you joining us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, first off, thanks for joining us. And we're not going to spend too much time on this, but we can at least walk through the timing, how much to expect. Most areas probably get 3 to 6 inches of snow on Thursday. And the morning commute's fine. I want to fast forward to 10 a.m. just to highlight the timing here, because a lot of folks are wondering, can I get out in the morning? Can I get out midday? The answer to that is the morning is just fine, at least the early morning hours. 10 a.m., some of that snow is just starting to get into southern parts of York County, a good chunk of New Hampshire right now. So that 10 a.m. line is right there. The snow overspreads a large portion of southern and central Maine, probably by lunchtime. So it should be snowing for just about everyone here by lunchtime on Thursday here. And it's one of those storms where it comes in pretty quickly. It's not going to be, light snow flurries and then slowly ramp up. We're going to go from nothing to something very, very quickly here. Those darker shades of blue indicate some solid bands of snow. So I suspect southern parts of Maine probably have an inch or so of snow on the ground already by lunchtime. And, pile up to, 3, 4, 5 inches in many areas right through the evening hours here. So let's fast forward right to the evening hours. The snow will lighten up, taper off during the early nighttime hours here. That's 5 p.m. I've been highlighting 6 p.m. To 9 p.m. for an end time. And this model isn't showing it, but I think we're going to end with a period of freezing drizzle. There probably will be at least some freezing drizzle for our Thursday evening. And it looks like snow will be with us during the afternoon. So that moves out tomorrow night. No problems are expected after that. I think Friday, Saturday, we should be in good shape. Saturday night and into Sunday, that's when our next round of snow moves in. So let's take it one step at a time. Here's your daily planner for tomorrow. If we see any sun, it's very early in the day. It's going to fade away pretty quickly. I suspect by mid to late morning, we're introducing that snow. 10 a.m. to noon for start time, end time, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It snows all afternoon, ending as some of that freezing drizzle. Here's what's happening. We have an area of low pressure coming right up in here. Another one's trying to get organized down here. There's a little occluded front here, warm front here, cold front farther off to the south. And what's happening here, some warmer air is trying to punch into us, into our region aloft. So there's some very cold air at the ground level, or at least the first few thousand feet in elevation. With the warmer air trying to punch in, that's what's going to produce the clouds and the snow. And usually when this happens, we get a pretty good thump of snow on the front end. And I think we're going to get that during the late morning and afternoon tomorrow. With that said, though, it's not a major storm or anything like that, but we will get a pretty good slug of snow coming in midday and afternoon on your Thursday. Let's get a little bit closer and talk about the next two systems. The first one, of course, tomorrow. There it is. Snow midday through the evening. It ends as a period of freezing drizzle. That's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Looks like that snow and what's left of wintry mix moves out tomorrow night. We'll get a break Friday and Saturday. No problems are expected Friday. It's a little windy that day. No weather-related problems are expected Saturday. This next one, Saturday night and into Sunday, that one gets going probably late Saturday night and extends through a good chunk of the day Sunday. Now, one thing I did note today with some of the forecast modeling is a notable shift south, and that does a few things. It takes some of the heavier snowfall amounts and it might shift it a little bit farther south, and it keeps a lot more cold air in place. So it could be one of those days where we stay in the teens all day, and any snow that we get could be very, very fluffy. But we're talking about Sunday on a Wednesday evening, so I can almost guarantee you we're probably going to have to change that a little bit and mess around with it. But right now, I think our greatest chance for maybe getting a half foot of snow or more would be over southern parts of Maine, southern New Hampshire, and down through portions of southern New England. So this is a late Saturday night through the day on Sunday, probably winding down at some point during the afternoon Sunday. We'll get a break Monday, and there's a chance we'll get another round of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. I'm not really sold on that one yet, just because, we'll be on the edge of it, the extreme northern edge. But the pattern continues to be active. We're getting these parade of storms that keeps coming through, and I think it's not going to stop midweek. I think there'll be a couple more right through the middle of the month. So here we go. Hang on. It's going to be a fun ride here. Here comes some of the clouds during the overnight hours tonight. Now, initially, temperatures are going to plummet very quickly with the clear skies. I think we're going to get below zero for overnight lows tonight. And then the temps will level off, if not rise a few degrees into the morning. So this is 7 a.m. It's cold, no question about it. So the snow that we get is going to be a pretty fluffy snow during the course of the day on your Thursday. Here's the leading edge of it, the one that we just highlighted right there. It's getting into southern areas around 10 o'clock in the morning. Here it is around lunchtime tomorrow. We're seeing that snow get up through central Maine, up toward Penobscot Bay, and into the western mountains of Maine. Those darker shades of blue indicate some pretty solid bands of snow. And again, it's a fluffy snow with those temperatures in the 20s. Tomorrow has the look of one of those days where the temperature is going to be colder than forecast. I think, there'll be spots that don't get out of the low 20s inland. I think at the coastline, we may have a hard time getting out of the mid to upper 20s. A few spots may get in the low 30s here. But one of the things that the forecast modeling here is not picking up on, which will probably happen, is to end this out, there's some warmer air coming in aloft. So snowflakes are melting, becoming raindrops. And at the ground level, we're going to be below freezing. So depends how thick that cold layer is at the ground level. If it's thick enough, we'll get sleet. If it's not thick enough, we'll get freezing rain or freezing drizzle. It's only a brief period of that, but I think the time frame for seeing some of that will be between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m., just to end it out, just enough to put a little crust on top of the snow. So a very, very fluffy snow, probably ending with a crust from many areas in southern and central Maine. The mountains should stay all fluffy snow, though. Out of this one. So there's the back edge trying to make its way through around 4 o'clock in the afternoon over southern Maine here. I think the snow pretty much shuts down during the evening hours. And again, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. it comes to an end. It's probably a little bit of freezing drizzle. There it is at 7 p.m. Still trying to get through central Maine. This is one of those models that's not picking up on the freezing drizzle, but I think we'll have some of it during the early nighttime hours tomorrow. Then there will be some cold air trying to punch in here. So some snow showers are possible as the wind shifts over to the west during the course of the nighttime hours. So I think the mountains may pick up another inch or two here and there. But 7 a.m. Friday, we're starting with a lot of sun. One thing you don't see on this map right here is the wind. I think the wind on Friday is going to be out of the west-northwest, and it's going to be pretty gusty. We'll get some gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. So while air temps will be in the 20s, we'll probably have highs in the morning in the low 30s, but it's one of those where the temperatures fall back into the 20s during the afternoon with a stiff west wind. And there'll be some of that upslope snow getting going in the mountains here. That'll be Friday afternoon. Saturday, I think no problems that day with probably mostly sunny skies. Let's see if this takes us into Saturday. Yeah, that's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Any snow holds off until the nighttime hours. So it's probably, I want to highlight maybe 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. for start time with that Saturday night, Sunday morning system. So snowfall amounts, most areas get 3 to 6 inches of snow. And it could be some pretty heavy, higher amounts down in this region here. And some of the higher amounts may actually be over the higher elevations as well. I decided to bring the 3 to 6 right up through the Western Mountain region, simply because it's going to be a very, very fluffy snow there. And I think there'll be enough that there might be a few 5s in that region. But our best chance of getting on the upper end of that 3 to 6 is down in here, probably. So we'll keep an eye on that. But it also looks like there's the chance for some mixing coming in a little bit earlier over extreme southern New Hampshire, and we'll have to see how that plays out, but you may see some slightly lighter amounts there. And there's just less moisture in northern parts of Maine, so I don't think we're going to get as much in that region, 2 to as much as 4 inches. 2 or 3 should do it, I think, up in that region there. So this one, it's in and out, probably 7 hours of snow, 7, maybe 8 hours of snow. Let's see. We'll call it 7 hours of snow. That's it. And then it moves out. The next one comes in Sunday night, Saturday night and into Sunday. And it's too early to determine how much snow we're going to get out of it. But the reason I want to highlight this map here, our greatest chance for maybe getting a half foot of snow or more is probably over southern Maine. That's the early thought on how it goes down, because there was a notable shift south in some of the modeling today. So we'll see how that works. But we're still many days away from that storm. And maybe tomorrow night we'll throw some numbers. Let's see. Tomorrow night would be Friday night, Saturday. Yeah, we'll try to get you some numbers tomorrow night. But if there were any areas that get over half foot, my guess is it's over in the darker shades of blue right there. And that would be getting going 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Saturday night, and probably extending into the afternoon on Sunday. It's one of those nice mornings. You wake up Sunday, you look outside, and probably get a few inches of snow on the ground. So there you go. Tomorrow afternoon, there's our red icon. That's kind of our heads up for, hey, we have some snow on the way. The afternoon commute conditions will deteriorate pretty quickly. So the morning commute should be fine. That snow will be with us late morning through the evening. The afternoon commute does not look to be a good one. Slippery with snow-covered roads. Friday, Saturday look pretty good. It looks like temps will be in the 20s Saturday. Snow arrives at night. Next weather warn. That's our heads up again that we have more snow on the way. That will be late Saturday night through Sunday. And I don't have a great handle on that Tuesday night, Wednesday system. Right now, I think we're on the edge of a little bit of snow Tuesday night and into Wednesday. So that's a ways down the road. And it's not going to end there. The parade of storms continue. We're just in one of those patterns every 3 days. I plan on a little bit of snow right there. So let's bring this back here for a minute. Let's look at some of your questions. A lot of people have questions, of course. Thanks for checking in tonight on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Does anyone know if they caught the person yet? Yes. All right. So you're talking about the news story with the shooter at the mall. As far as I know, no. The newsroom's right there, and I just took a walk through, and I haven't heard anybody mention that they've caught the shooter. All right, Mark, you're welcome. Thank you very much for checking in. All right. We won't have Cameron. Yeah, he doesn't want school. I know some schools have already called it. So I guess it depends on where you are. If you live in central Maine, especially, I think you go to school. And I think it's probably it's a delay. I know, not a delay, early release. That's what they call it, early release. But putting buses on the road midday might not be a good idea, simply because for many areas, because the snow comes in pretty quickly, and the roads have become snow covered pretty quickly. North Augusta. All right, North Augusta question mark. So what's your question? Michelle, your question is probably how much? Lower end of 3 to 6, I think. If that's your question, hope it is. How's Sunday looking? Sunday is looking snowy. Let's see if we can bring that up. There's Thursday. So late Saturday night, Sunday, Andrea. It's probably right there. Yeah. So this one has the potential to bring a lot of snow, but I right now, I don't know. Doesn't look like a blockbuster. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. There was a notable shift south today, so best chance for half foot or more would be probably York County south. It's probably 12. Thursday by 12 in Standish. Yes, the snow will arrive 11 a.m. in Standish. How's that, Nicole? Yeah, it'll be snowing at 12, though. I feel pretty good about that. How much in Litchfield? Luann says 3 to 6, lower end of that, I think. Everybody's checking in. How much will Lewiston get? 3 to 6, Crystal. Probably lower end. When is it stopping in Auburn tomorrow night? 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. may end as a period of freezing drizzle, Cheyenne. Hope that helps out. All right. Jeff, thanks for checking in from North J. Great spot up there in North J. How much snow do you have on the ground, Jeff? What time for Gorham? Starts 11 a.m. in Gorham, Andrea, and ends 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. as freezing drizzle. How much snow got Raymond? How much snow for Raymond, maybe? 3 to 6, David. How much in Oxford? Judy, 3 to 6, I think. I think everyone gets 3 to 6. All right, so I'm going to stop answering some of those. Thank you for checking in, everybody. I think it's just a broad brush of 3 to 6. The higher amounts will probably be over southern Maine, and there might be a few spots over the higher elevations where it's really, really fluffy that get on the upper end of that. Maybe some 5s there as well. So there you go. Hope that answers your questions. Huh? I like it. And there he is, Maine's best paid actor. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Charlie. Let us know. Freezing drizzle. Safe travels. You're welcome, Pamela. Let's see here. What else we have? School, you're bored under here. You got to take the start earlier so we can get a full day of snow. You just want it to start earlier. All right. All right. Everybody should call it off. Here's the thing. Here's why I might advocate giving the kids the day off tomorrow, because even if you have an early release, that's what they call it, early release. Say you put the buses on the road at noon, right? The snow's coming in probably 10 a.m. to noon. So it's snowing for everyone at noon, and it comes in pretty quickly. So say the roads could deteriorate very, very quickly. And I don't think we want to put buses on the road from noon on. That's what I would say there. So early releases are in play. They're in play tomorrow. But I would probably advocate, there's nothing going on early in the day tomorrow. So the morning commute's fine. So it's hard to call the day, I think, when, you have fading sunshine at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, so I understand why the superintendents might not call it, but I would say, we probably don't want buses on the road from, 11 to 1, somewhere in there. The snow comes in, it comes in pretty quickly. A lot of the teachers are checking in. I like it. They need the story. I hope that answers your question. Corinne, thank you. Yikes. Southern schools are only releasing kids after 12. All right. I don't like that idea. But yeah. Hi from Sydney, Lori. All right. Hello for you. Hello to you. All right. Thanks for everybody checking in. All right. I think I got everybody. I think there's more coming in here. Hold on. Let's just see if I missed anybody. If I missed someone, I apologize. No school in Freeport. Probably a good call, Heather. I like it. You look out the window. It's tough, though, because you look out the window tomorrow morning, you might have a little sun early in the day. So, but I think the reason some of the superintendents are calling is just, putting buses on the road midday, probably not a great idea. When is it hitting tomorrow, Charlie? Just join. Okay, we can check in. This is Dimitri. You know what? I feel like going over this again as well. All right, here we are, 10 a.m., Dimitri, and here we go with the snow coming in right around 10 o'clock in the morning, southern areas. So I've been highlighting 10 a.m. to noon, and that's why I've been advocating for the day off for school. I have doesn't matter to me either way, but putting buses on the road afternoon's probably not great. So those darker shades of blue indicate some pretty good bands of snow. So it's probably going to be one of those where the road conditions deteriorate very quickly. So I hope that answers your question there, Dimitri. And there it is. The back edge moves out 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's not showing up here, but there'll probably be a little freezing drizzle. All right. Todd's a great guy, Stuart. Yeah. So Todd's a good guy. Well, I think he does a great job. Kara Bassett checking in with bringing the snow. Love it, Klein. Let's do it. A little snow up there. Vassalboro is releasing the kids at noon. All right, it's a good idea. Vassalboro, I think you can get away with it in Central Maine. You probably get away with it there. It's just starting around noon for you. Happy National Weather Person's Day. I appreciate that. This is Linda. Thanks, Linda. Today is National Weather Person's Day. Time is the heaviest snowfall tomorrow. Patrick, I think the heaviest snowfall, I think it comes in quickly. Heaviest snow is really any time from probably 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. I mean, it's a pretty good slug of snow. It comes in quick. So early afternoon, probably. No school in Kennebunk. Everybody's checking. I love it. Christina, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks, Jessica. Yeah. You're referring to, who was it? Stuart's question. Yeah. Hey, Todd's a great guy. A lot of people think, a lot of people call me Todd and they say, I watch you every morning on Channel 6. And I say, no, that's Todd. He's the other guy. I don't know. They get us confused sometimes. But to Todd's defense, to everyone's defense, we're the same age. Both our wives are teachers and our kids are the same age too. So it's there's a lot to get confused, I guess. But yeah, they do a great job over there at 6 and Channel 8. A lot of great meteorologists here in Portland. Remote day. Oh, I like the remote day idea. Stacy, there you go. Remote day. This is 10 a.m. There we go. When does snow start in Scarborough? All right. Camry. Snow starts in Scarborough between 10 and 11. Let's go 10:40. I'm just having fun with it, but somewhere in there, 10, 11. It's late morning. The morning's fine. Early morning's fine. I think that's all right. No school in Brunswick tomorrow. All right. Thank you, Kimberly. Thanks for everybody checking in. All right. This is what we'll do. We'll run through it one more time, run through the amounts. There's the snow moving through there during the afternoon, 10 a.m. to noon for start time. Back edge moves out 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow. Quick hitting round, 7 hours of snow. Pretty manageable. We got this. Next round of snow probably moves in Saturday night into Sunday. Late Saturday night. So let's take a look at those amounts before we say goodbye. There it is. 3 to 6 for everybody. There could be some higher amounts over. I think, there'll be some bubbles down here. They'll probably be in the upper end of that. And I decided to include the Westermont region and, some 3 to 6 too, because I think there'll be some spots that get 5 inches in some of those areas. Probably the lower end of that as we go up in here. But yeah, I think that's it. All right. Let's leave it as that today. Hope everybody has a nice night. We'll have some new information, of course. We'll take a look at that at CBS 13 at 11, Fox 23 at 10. And a lot happening in news too. So we'll go in the newsroom, check that out. But we'll have another update tomorrow because Thursday is our Rennie's forecast. So we'll be back here tomorrow night talking about probably more snow for Saturday night into Sunday. We'll get you some numbers tomorrow on that storm. Have a nice night, everybody. Thank you for checking in. Take care.